So I'm good to start the YouTube version. YouTube backup, that is. Alright, well, I'm not really expecting anyone to show up, admittedly. I mean, the Silver Story stream didn't really get anybody to show up. I don't know, maybe it's just because doing these at 2:30 isn't as interesting or accessible to people as doing them at, like, maybe 5 or 6. But, I mean, I deal with the hands I'm dealt with, and this is just a lot more convenient of a time for me. So if it means that I get no viewers, well, at least I'll get like maybe 8 YouTube views. That seems to be what happens. So just gonna be finishing Sonic 06 today. Already done Sonic and Silver Story, as you can see. So I'm just gonna be going to Shadow Story today and doing Shadow Story, which starts you off immediately in level, which is cool. So I don't know. I don't have anything else. I don't have anything to say. No one's here. I'm not even expecting anyone to be here. I'm just doing this for the sake of having it as a stream that exists, I suppose. Should probably turn down the volume on the TV, just so that's not too loud. This game can be really weirdly loud sometimes. Okay, that's a good start. Oh hey, someone is here. Hello, little Kirby. I'm the only all you're saying hi to, so. So the thing about Shadow, that from what I can tell, is that he's a lot more combat oriented. Mainly in that if you continue mashing the A button on after a homing attack, you do a mid-air combo thing that keeps you there suspended. And it's kind of weird and whatever. It exists. So it makes taking down enemies easier. So I won't complain. I'm destroying the spotlight right now. I've achieved total victory. I swear this is supposed to open. Maybe it has something to do with killing robots, but I don't care. There should be a switch somewhere. Just as I thought. Oh, I think that switch is for this door up here then. That one doesn't open. Yeah. I can't see what's going on. Yeah, that melee attack is pretty nice for taking down some of these enemies a little bit faster than someone like Sonic would. Attack this guy. No, attack this guy. Attack this guy. Thank you. Now, if I recall correctly from the Let's Play, here we go. And yeah, little Kirby, you're the only one who's interested in the edge. At least for the moment. Look at that combo. A. It's a good combo. And now I'm Rouge for some reason. There's literally never any context for this. It's just suddenly you're Rouge. That's cool. This game's a good game. Oh, hi, you're an enemy. Don't mind me just casually walking straight into you. Rouge is like the funniest character in this game because... Specifically because her voice actor just... Actress, I guess, doesn't care. Every single one of her lines is like delivered in the most monotone, like, yeah, give me the paycheck already kind of like style. It's so funny. Shadow, why you? Oh, right. This part. So this part of the level, you actually have to destroy all the searchlights in this section. With this thing. How the hell does this work? Okay, A's go. X is back up. And trigger is destroy stuff. Get off the bush, please. This is the most awkward thing I think I've done in this game. And that's saying a lot. This is literally like the most awkward thing. Oops.
You need to destroy 5 searchlights and open the door to the outside.
I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, well, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying searchlights. But this is also... What the hell? This is also, like, so weird to play. I don't like it. Hi, enemies. I'm gonna ignore you. My car is almost blown up. That red bar is my health. Did that get rid of the... No, it didn't. Oh, well. Goodbye, car. We hardly knew ye. How do I get to the other area? Oh, it's just over this way. Okay. I'll go I'm not even gonna question this game. Shadow knows how to drive because of Shadow the Hedgehog, the video game. I guess. I don't know. He knew how to drive vehicles in that game, and no one really questioned it then. Well, actually, everybody questioned it then. That's a complete and total lie. But by this point, it's been a year, so no one cares anymore. Shadow's already crossed the point of too ridiculous to exist. Okay, so is that the last one over here? Yeah, I think that's the last one. Over this way. have literally no idea why my health bar went down for a bit, but that's okay. And there we go. My poor buggy is just smoking over there for some reason. Shadow's good at his job.
I guess that was all right.
Okay. Maybe Maria taught him how to drive. Or Gerald. Alright, so now I get the Scepter of Darkness, and I think I have to fight Egg Cerberus. Yep. This playthrough is already off to an exciting start of driving cars and fighting the most annoying boss again.
The doctor's guard dog. Still, I need to get through here.
Ba-da-ba-da-bum. Ow. Doing my best here, Rouge. Straight into the wall. Now let me go grab some rings. Dibba-dibba-dib.
I see. The armor on his head is protecting his weak point.
The front's too dangerous, Shadow. When you get around to the back.
Looks like that
You know,
now it's my turn.
I have something to say. When I did this in the Let's Play, I complained about how you control Egg Cerberus. Because, well, he sucks to control. In that fight with him against Sonic in Dusty Desert or whatever, he's an extremely annoying boss as a result. But this right here and right now... Okay, that was messed up. But controlling Egg Cerberus right now, or at least for those first two hits, for Shadow was way easier than anything than doing that as Sonic for some reason.
Do what I tell you.
Like, he's way easier to put in a straight line in this one. Like, I know how to do it as Sonic, I know how to do it here, but it's just way easier to and more reliable to control him right now. Which makes me feel way better, because in the Let's Play, when Sircon got to this point, he was like, this is easy to control, I don't know why you had problems. And I was like, what? It's not easy to control. But it is easier to control with Shadow. Oh my god, this game is broken. There's genuinely something wrong with Egg Cerberus' hitbox, and there always has been. Like, just factually, there's something wrong with his hitbox. It doesn't work! Also, I would agree, except for the fact that I still had trouble during the Egg Cerberus when I was fighting him as Sonic earlier. Okay, why is he doing this? Now this is an issue of control, it's just an issue of he's not lasting very long. He's not lasting long enough under my control in order... Come on! I hate this stupid fucking boss and his stupid fucking mechanics. He doesn't work. This game doesn't work, but he specifically in this game doesn't work. Within the broken mechanics of this game, he also doesn't work, and that's saying something. This game is a broken mess. But even then, the broken mechanics normally have a consistency to them in how they're broken. Egg Cerberus always just does what he wants and is stupid. Oh my god. I can't... I hate the camera. Okay. Just run forward and don't let me go for some reason. Okay, now he's not hitting the wall because his hitbox is dumb. There we go. Egg Cerberus is the worst thing in this entire game, honestly. Like, going through all of this over again, like, it's only just cementing that. Out of everything, Egg Cerberus is probably the worst part of this game. Anyways, give me that D rank. Or not. Cool. Alright, let's move on from here. What else is in this game? What else does this start? Kingdom Valley, I think, is next. Head for the old castle. Okay, instead of going to the forest cave immediately, I'm gonna go shopping first, because I think I need to shop first. Actually, no, there's a shop machine right there. Right where I need to be. So... where exactly... is it over here? This is something I've never had to even consider before. Yeah, here it is. Because this is a way that you never ever go in Silver or Sonic, so it's just never been something I've considered. Like, how do you get to the forest from this part of the Soliana town? But it's just over there. Bum 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 ba dum wham ba dum bum. Alright, and yep, here's the thing that we need to buy a thing from. Hello. Sideways light dash! Yay. Okay. Now over here. I'm not going to the jungle, I'm going to Kingdom Valley, so that's generally fairly easy to remember. To find-ish. Kingdom Valley is all the way at the top over there. So am I allowed to just go to it? I don't know, but there's a medal over here. Alright. Nothing over here, there's no eagle or anything. There's not really anything over here except, I guess, a medal. And you. Okay. Alright, well, I know the other thing that I can do is there's, like, a cave where I'm supposed to, like, use shards or something. Like, chaos attacks and stuff. Over this way. I just didn't know if this was mandatory or not. I think it's over this way. Yep. How do I use these maneuvers? Yeah, I press that. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes. I agree. Oh my god, it's literally just that easy. I hate everything. Okay, well. Kingdom Valley time. I believe I start as Rouge. I think I start as Rouge. You know, something I don't really like about this game. Actually, no, never mind. It's Shadow the Hedgehog, I think, that did it. I don't really like how, after Heroes, Rouge's outfit just became a default thing that happens. Like, I like that after Sonic Adventure 2, in Sonic Heroes, Rouge had a completely new and different outfit. And I actually prefer the Heroes outfit over her traditional outfit. But because of Shadow the Hedgehog reverting, I think it was Shadow the Hedgehog the game, that reverted Rouge back to her Adventure 2 outfit, and then this game that kept it, Like, now we never see her in new outfits, and it could have been really cool to see Rouge in constantly new outfits, or to have just kept her hero's outfit, which I think fits her better than her traditional outfit. I don't know. It's silly, but it's... I mean, look at her. She's supposed to be a spy, and yet she just kind of sticks out because of the bright pinks. I like the more subdued purples of the regular old of the hero's design. Anyways, I don't really remember where the keys are. But I see this medal, and that's what I want to get right now. At least, if I can actually move the way I want to. Which is harder to do than you might expect. Alright, there we go. Dum 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 dum. I like getting to do this stage at least fairly early on. This stage is one of the better stages of Sonic 06 generally. Alright, so that's what the keys look like. Ow. Rouge is so slow. And then I just chucked 4 bombs at that guy for no real reason. So that's 1 out of 3. Rouge. Rouge, why are you so bad?
It looks like you need to find 3 keys to move on. Leave it to
Do I need to find that one again? I hope not. Don't care about you guys. Go away. Alright, well that's just a medal. I genuinely don't really remember from the Let's Play where these things are. It's the frog door! Hello, Froggo. Hey, buddy. And those two are Dead Mundo. I hate that Rouge has no momentum. Was she working for Gun in... I don't know? I mean, everything about Rouge and... Everything about Hero's, like, context is, like, non-existent, is the thing. Like, she could have easily been working for Gun. She was working for Gun in Adventure 2. There's no real reason that she would have quit, I guess? I don't know. Just kind of a thing. Heroes did not really bother trying to create any sort of context whatsoever. Like, there's no context for... there's no context for Neo Metal Sonic. There's no context... Ow. There's no context for... a whole lot, really. Hello, default beep.
It looks like it's equipped with heavy weapons. I bet its legs are pretty fragile.
That's weird. I'm climbing on nothing right now. This game's good. The last one, okay. Well, I got back the first key. I think there's a key near the beginning. Or at least the beginning of what would be Sonic's portion of gameplay. You know what? I don't even care. Eventually this guy's gonna die. Yeah, he died. Alright, and there's key number 2.
Hidden in a place like this.
It wasn't so much hidden as it was guarded. Also. Just want to put that out there. Look, none of them. Okay. Now, I'm pretty certain the first key is back near the beginning, but I don't really know how to get to it. Ow. Have to watch the other characters later on YouTube? Well, good thing that they're up there then. Sonic's story individually is about 2 hours, and then I just mess around for the next 2 hours, and then Silver's story took about 3. So you got about 5 hours of catching up to do if you really care that much. It's a fun time, I suppose, if you're not me. Did I break in, like, through the window? I do. Okay, so that's how I get in here. And there's the last key. Cool. Just gotta kill the enemies. Yeah, why does Rouge sometimes, like, throw, like, 8 bombs?
Okay, let's get
Alright.
That's a hover vehicle over there. Press the Y button to get on.
Oh, okay. This is a thing. I remember seeing that people always seem to have trouble with this particular section. I guess that's why. I don't even know what just happened. Suddenly Shadow is just dead. Okay, evidently. I think it was the falling ruins. I think they fell on me. Or something. And the physics just, like, pushed Shadow into the water. I'm gonna hang out back here while that falls over. For no apparent reason other than it wants to fall over. What fell on me that time? The ruin already fell over. What?
Press the Y button to get on.
Evidently that path is just cursed. Like, the thing is, this game is bad, but it operates under principle. You just need to figure out what those principles are.
It's gone. It'll take time to reload.
So it should just be as simple as figuring out, like, where's safe places to be. Evidently, that direction is not one of them. I don't know. Whatever is falling on me is happening too fast for me to, like, actually see. Okay, this direction. Was going well.
That's a hover vehicle over there. Press the Y button to get on.
Okay, let's just get. I'm just gonna gung ho it. I don't care anymore. That's what Zircon did. Lol. That wasn't even a major part of the ruins. Jesus, what is this?
That's a hover vehicle over there. Press the Y button to get on.
Zircon didn't have problems with this section. I would say that maybe it's just Zircon better engaged than me, and while that's probably true in some instances, in this particular instance, I feel like it's just kind of luck that he didn't get screwed over by any of this. That feels like an accurate enough sentiment, honestly. God damn it!
That's a hover vehicle over there. Press the Y button to get on.
I keep trying to do different things because the same thing is obviously not working. But there's only so much I can do in this vehicle. There falls that ruins. That one. That one's the only other one that could possibly fall. No wonder why it's so unfair. That one's really tall, is the thing. That one right over there is really tall, and it falls this way almost every single time. So it feels unfair because you're not even near it when it falls, and then suddenly you're just dead. See, it's all about figuring out what's going on. Can I get the... Thank you. Can I, like, shoot this and, like, make it fall early? Yeah, I can. Okay. It's all just a matter of figuring out what exactly is going on. Knowing that it's the falling debris from a really tall thing makes it easier to avoid. Now I'm mostly just curious how Zircon managed to avoid that when he played this. Because he certainly didn't take that as slow as I did. How do I get out of this? Okay. Simple as that, really. Alright, we're past it now. It's fine. Now I know. I mean, this is a blind playthrough, sort of. Blind, like, actually playing it through. I've seen it before, but I haven't actually physically done it before, so in some ways things like this are new to me. It's just a matter of figuring them out. Something I'm interested in doing, actually, is, like, taking, like, footage from these streams and comparing it to footage from the Let's Play and seeing, like, who generally does things faster. Me or the other two, or past me. But I guess in some ways it's also slightly unfair due to the fact that I tend to like already be aware of like certain places of like where to go and how to do things. So there would need to be definitely some leeway if I did anything like that, but I think it would be fun to just kind of like see. I don't know. Hi, piece of stained glass window. How are you today? Boom. Press the A button when... What? I don't even know what it's talking about. Whoa! Okay, Shadow didn't home on to the... rope that I expected him to. Ow. I hope that I don't die. Okay. Now he homed onto the rope. Now he homed onto these guys. We're all good. This should be the last section of this level. So long as I don't die, I'll be good. Or find a one-off. That'll also work. Did I just go physically through something? I think I did. Sonic Mania is a good game. I did a stream of that too, if you're interested in watching the YouTube backup of that.
Let's get moving.
Yeah, I got no checkpoints. Not really gonna matter unless I find a life. There's no life. Here's a life. Yeah! Everything's slow. Now all the enemies... Evidently. Yeah, we're almost done here.
We're getting close to the extraction point.
Did you know, I didn't actually know that you could, like, press a button to, like, speed up during sliding sections for, like, ever. I only recently discovered that. Okay. Didn't actually lose all my rings. It was just a Vulcan cannon shot. I deal with a Vulcan cannon shot when I have 50 rings. And there we go. Okay. Almost could guarantee that that was going to be hidden there. Alright. Please, please, thank you.
Yes.
Well, I definitely recommend it, especially since it's only like 20 bucks. I had a thoroughly enjoyable time.
Guess that was all right.
Considering I don't actually even like most Sonic games, it's actually saying a lot that I liked Mania. It's weird for me that my relationship with Sonic games, I usually don't like them. I like Sonic, and yet Mania is basically the only Sonic game I would say that I think is good. I don't know. I'm a weird Sonic fan. Although maybe some people would consider that being a realistic Sonic fan, but I feel like that's being unfair. I don't know. They're definitely... I enjoy playing other parts of Sonic games, though. So I'm not going to be that... I don't know. Sonic is weird for me. Anyways, we're in the future, so let's go to Crisis City. Eventually. Eventually. Here we go. This is like, what, 5 cutscenes? Basically, Shadow and Rouge just set free Mephiles. Mephiles is like, I know you, Shadow. And Shadow's like, I don't know you, person. And Mephiles is like, I don't like you, so I'm gonna send you into the future. And so they're sent into the future, and then they meet up with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, who get sent into the future by Eggman in their story. And now I'm in a car. I hope all that made sense to you, because it makes perfect sense within the context of this story. And by that, I mean it makes literally no sense, but what are you gonna do? Well, that guy's just rude. You're in my way. I'm gonna ignore all y'all. Boop doop 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 doop. Oh, something I need to be careful of. I need to be very careful of the invisible wall in the next section. That killed Circon like 80 million times. And it was really not a fun thing. I don't know how I actually saw that from that distance, but I did. Whee! Well, I mean, the tornado still does carry cars. Shadow is just too cool to comment on it. Honestly, it's probably for the better, considering that comment happens during a Mach Speed segment, and those are probably one of the worst parts of Sonic 06, too. Since they're nigh uncontrollable. Okay, made it through safely. What now? These guys? You can just attack me normally. I don't know what Chad's talking about. Bye. I love how enemies just fly off. It's so funny. This game is so unintentionally funny. That's basically what happens with a lot of Sonic games, but this one especially. Do. Alright, this is the part that I need to be careful at. I said be careful, and then I tried to get a medal and died. Now I'm gonna hit the invisible wall, I guarantee it. Yep. Maybe it only happens if you, like, die once. Or maybe it had something to do with holding the control stick, because I didn't hold anything there. I don't know. Either way, I got a 1-up, so it's all fine. Or maybe it has something to do with homing attacking the spring and not hitting it from a different angle, because that messes up a lot of the predetermined events. Again, it's just figuring out how this game works and how it's also broken in particular ways. It helps you learn exactly what to, like, just avoid and stuff. Alright, now Shadow gets a paraglider. Yay. Da 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 dee da. Da 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 dee da. Da 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 ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum. Da 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 dee da. Da 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 dee da. Da 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 dum 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 dum. Pilot wings. This is Shadow's version of that tornado's carrying a car. Instead, that tornado's carrying him. But what if the real tornado was inside of us all along? It's inside of you all along. The power to carry a car. Why the hell is there a spring over there? Oh, cool. I'll accept that. I mean, I saw that medal there, but I didn't realize it was going to be for that. Hi, Clint. I'm going backwards. Okay. That happened without my input. I mean, oh, don't you default beep? It's like the highlight of the game. Everyone remembers that part. It's everyone's favorite part. No one cares about the buggy. The buggy is bugged. The ring. Yeah. This is where Silver's story is, I think. Can he get out? I don't know. How big is this fire? Very big. I'm gonna dance. It's kind of funny that some of these automatic sections are like the one time it's okay to feel safe during the game. But even then, that's not always true. Again, it's really just figuring out how everything works and how everything can kill you if you don't do it as the game expects. When you figure that out, the game can actually be kind of fun. And that's probably why I enjoy it so much. I mean, I'm not expecting to ever do any, like, full playthroughs of this game again, but I can see myself returning to levels every so often. Because, I don't know, there's something just fascinating about this game. Like, I don't know. I'm never going to say it's a good game, but there is something utterly fascinatingly fun about it. Which is, honestly, probably the reason why it's a way better game than Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, because I haven't played that game, but that game is just... Nothing about Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric is enticing at all. Oh my god! Check it out! I got an S rank, baby! Now that's good stuff right there! Yes, I like it! I don't know what I did to deserve it, but I did it. Yeah, a lot of Sonic games, at least early Sonic games, prior to Unleashed, I'd say, a lot of Sonic games have this, like, feeling of... If you're in a scripted segment, like, you genuinely tend not to do anything. Like, that kind of thing screwed me up a lot in Sonic Adventure 1, where I would just, like, fumble around in scripted sequences and then just end up getting flung into the stratosphere for some reason. Until I quickly learned just to, like, accept events going on screen without trying to put in too much input. That tends to be what happens with these earlier Sonic games. And Sonic 06 is the pinnacle of that. Because because it's not as if scripted sequences in previous games couldn't have been broken, but this game in particular, like, is just very that way. Like right now, in fact, because I can't every direction I press, left, right, down, and up, puts me in this direction because I missed and now I can't turn around. I jumped. Okay. This game is a functional game. There we go. Now I'm going the direction I'm supposed to. Probably. Okay. Now I have full control of myself. That's cool. This game is a functional game. Ow! I can't fall off here? Apparently that doesn't equate to getting a meteor hit on my head. Out of nowhere. Let's go this way because the other way is completely unsafe as far as Sonic's story is concerned, so I don't want to test it out with shadows. Also, hello, Saint Dindin. Gotta watch out for fiery areas. Yeah, sure. So I'm watching out for literally the entire level. Good to know. Thank you for being such a good sport, Shadow. Hey, look at metal. Gotta watch out for the fiery areas. Ow. I got a ring. Good thing this works still, because traveling on the walls is nonsensical in this game. Especially for that one particular area. Ow. Man, it's funny. I was expecting to get, like, nobody here, and now I have, like, 6 or 5, I don't know. 5 people are watching Shadow, and it's just funny to me because, like, that's about on average for one of my streams. I don't expect many viewers, but I usually get, like, maybe a couple. But it's funny because Silver's story got, like, 2 people the entire time. Nobody cared about Silver, and I feel bad for him. I don't know what it is about Silver, but nobody showed up for him. I really like the future levels in this game. Both Crisis City and Flame Core are pretty good levels, honestly. For all 3 characters. You're gonna have to elaborate on that, Clint, because I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, I hit an enemy. I did not see that enemy there. It's no use! Now I'm just imagining Silver saying like, comment, and subscribe. So, imagine Silver having his own YouTube channel. I'd subscribe to it. I love how you can push rings away with your body rather than absorbing them. It's like the most nonsensical part of this game, and there are plenty of nonsensical parts of this game. But how do they manage to botch the programming on that particular aspect? Like, character touch ring, ring goes into body. Like, how do you ring vanish? How do you manage to fuck that up? I genuinely don't get that part. I don't know. Sonic 06 would probably be my game of the year for 2006. What even came out in 2006? Nothing, as far as I'm concerned. Except New Super Mario Brothers. And I mean, yeah, sure, I guess the Wii came out, and Wii Sports and all that, and Zelda Twilight Princess. But, I mean, they're not Sonic 06. Tails fake ring bombs? I mean, maybe, but like, those can't be the same kind of ring, otherwise then you'd be able to collect those kinds of rings. So, even if they use the same model and stuff, I don't see why they would use the same programming. But then again, I don't know. I don't see why they would do a lot of the programming errors in this game, so I'm not a programmer. I mean, I know, like, the very, very, very bare bones thanks to some college classes, but that's not exactly a lot. Honestly, that's probably the sad thing, is I wouldn't be able to make anything like this at all. I am invincible. That means I can just literally walk through you. Nothing matters. I like how the invincibility effects is like very tiny trails of sparkles leaving your feet that are almost completely unnoticeable compared to the rest of the everything. Mother 3 wasn't released outside of Japan, so it doesn't matter. How did I have many questions for that section right there. Oh god! You're a rude boy. Do. Ow. Do. Knowing exactly where to go in those sections really helps. Because they're easy to, like, not understand what the point is. Mystery Dungeon, Blue and Red... that game doesn't age well, though. I say as if this game does. I don't know. Hello, Capybara. I don't know, I am Rouge. I don't like Rouge. She's probably the worst character to play as in this entire game. And that's saying something. You know what I will say about the Shadows campaign? I think it's probably one of the better campaigns in this game, mainly because there's very little, like, hub area to have to suffer through. there's very few trials or missions or whatever. It's just kind of stage by stage by stage. So like, even if all the stages aren't exactly the best stages in the game, or the characters aren't always the best, mainly Cough Cough Rouge is awful. But I mean, every single story has their own bad characters. Okay, so... I think the point of all this was... yeah, to light up all these things like you do in Knuckles' story. I don't understand why in both of these instances they give us a timed mission with the slowest characters in both stories. Like, Rouge is the slowest character in Knuckles in Sonic in Shadow story, and Knuckles is the slowest character in Sonic story, and it's like you have to hit all these things with a time limit. Rouge, you saved me by doing nothing. Look, Quint. It doesn't matter what else released in 2006. Sonic 06 is Game of the Year. You'll never be able to top it. Never really understood or caught on to 06. Well, what do you not understand? I'll do my best to explain. We're in the future right now. Know about releases in 1998. That's when Ocarina of Time came out. As well as the Japanese version of Sonic Adventure. I think that might also be when Pokemon released in America. And Quint can fact check me, because he's looking this kind of stuff up. Defeat Amlex! The most boring boss in the game.
I'll take care of this guy. I can't do anything from here. I need to find some way to draw him in.
Okay, well, good to know that you can't do the same thing in this game as in this story as you can do in Sonic's story. I actually have to wait the whole time. That's exciting! I'm gonna do my waiting the coolest way possible.
I need to find some way to draw him in.
All I'm doing is holding the X button, by the way. Shadow's just this badass. Ow. I did not actually know he was gonna do that.
Watch out, Shadow. If something that big runs into you, the soft footholds won't hold.
Create more pillars. Create more pillars. Thank you. I like how just to spite you, it destroys the footholds before you can actually get to them. Thank you. Frogdor, this is an alternate version of the Iblis fight that we see in Sonic's story, because Sonic and Shadow right now are together, but you only fight... Essentially, we're supposed to be fighting them at the same time. We're supposed to be fighting them together right now, but because it's Shadow's story, all we see is, well, Shadow's version of events, which is this. Iblis is first defeated by Silver in his first appearance. The first thing that Silver does. Then it's this fight, which is Sonic and Shadow simultaneously. And then it's the final Iblis-Silver fight. That was rude. Yay! Finally did it. Well, I mean, to be fair, Sonic only remembers him doing all the work, too. And also, I don't think they had the capabilities of programming the other characters into the fight. Maybe if they didn't rush the game. Doo-doo-doo. Hey, I think I got an S. Nice! It's all the rings that I got at the end. Okay, now we're done with the future. No, I lied. If this was Sonic, we'd be done with the future. But instead, Shadow gets Mephiles. So, context of the story. Sonic and Shadow got the Chaos Emerald and defeated Iblis. Everyone Sonic's friends go home, as does Rouge. But Shadow sees Mephiles standing in the dark corner and is like, I'm gonna chase after him instead of going home with my one option of going home right in front of my eyes. So Shadow just leaves to go fight Mephiles. And Rouge comes here and is like all alone. She's like, I don't know what to do. And now Rouge is like, I'm gonna go find Omega. Because there's a cutscene in the beginning of the future section where Shadow and Rouge run into a rusted out Omega just sitting there for some reason. And so Rouge is like, I'm gonna go find Omega and tell him to just sit around for a while, deactivated, and so that Omega can activate in the future again and help Shadow, because Shadow's an idiot and stayed behind. And so basically Rouge is setting up a time loop or whatever. How did Team Dark form? It formed in Sonic Heroes because Rouge is like, I want to find Eggman's secret treasure! And so she goes and sneaks into Eggman's base, and there she finds Shadow locked away in a capsule. And Shadow's lost all his memory from Sonic Adventure 2. And so that's that.
Can't move on until the enemies are gone.
Okay, fine. You really want me to kill these guys? I'll kill these guys. So Shadow's there in a capsule, and he wakes up, and he's like, I don't know who I am or who you are, and Rouge doesn't bother to tell him, for some reason. And then there's also Omega, just there, because Eggman was afraid of him or whatever, or he didn't do what he was supposed to. I don't know why Omega's there, but he's there. Also, he beat the level. So Omega's just there, locked away, and he's like, I want to kill Eggman and everything associated with Eggman because he locked me up here. And so it's like, Rouge is like, I'm going to use that to my advantage. And so she's like, you don't remember anything, to Shadow. And he's like, you're angry at Eggman for locking you up in here, to Omega. And so like, let's work together so I can get gems. And then they work together, and then that's that. So that's where Team Dark comes from. I hope you understood it, because the cutscene in Heroes doesn't really do much more than what I discussed. Alright, so here's Shadow in the future. He's gonna fight Mephiles now. Mephiles Phase 1. It is kind of funny, though. I know who I am. I went through an entire game to discover who I am, even though I haven't actually played that game before. I really should. I'm missing out on a crucial bit of Sonic the Hedgehog history. Anyways, this fight is annoying because I just need to kill a whole bunch of these guys until I get Chaos Power, and then I use my Chaos Power to knock Mephiles out of my shadow. Isn't this fun gameplay? I don't know, I'm having a good time. My bar is building up quite a lot. Look at these guys jumping for me with no animation. They're just like, woo! Oh no, they exploded on me. Whatever will I do? Ah. Yay, I beat him. But I did not actually beat him, because he's gonna be like, I'm blah. But then Omega shows up, because Rouge told Omega to do this, and so now Omega's here. And so Omega waited for like a bajillion years until now to just decide to help Shadow. And now he's here to shoot Mephiles in the face. So now I just fight Mephiles. Take this! I'm gonna shoot you in the face. Yay, I won. Mephiles' shadow... I don't know. Mephiles was born in Shadow's shadow. So that's why he looks like Shadow. He's got shadow powers. Doop, 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 doo. That's his third S in a row. I guess I'm getting a lot of S's for Shadow, because his name starts with an S. And the joke is that all three of the characters' names start with S, and so it really means nothing. Alright, so Mephiles is dead, and he escapes to the past for some reason, and then all that does is give Shadow, it gives Shadow a means of getting to the past. So now they're in the past, and now they're here, and so we have to meet up with Rouge in the warehouse district. So Mephiles is kind of stupid. Because Shadow gave up his one opportunity of going back to the past. And Mephiles is just like, here, I'll give you another one. For beating the crap out of me. Shooting me with missiles.
Agent Shadow, we've lost contact with Agent Rouge. Head to the warehouse district immediately.
I'm gonna see if I can try and recreate a thing that happened to Sircon while he was over here. Come on, Omega. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Omega. You can do it. I believe in you. I think he gave up. I think he gave up. Come on, Omega. Move. I think I broke him. There's a weird thing that happened when Sircon was playing where Omega got into like a weird loop of freaking out on the bench there. But instead I broke him. He's like, I do not comprehend what you are trying to get me to do. Yes, basically, Little Kirby. Okay, so I don't really remember what the point of this part is. I guess just meeting up with Rouge. But now we're heading for the station, which means it's time for Radical Train. So everyone put a cool frog in the chat for Frog Door. The Radical Frog. Maybe I should change the name of that to Rad Frog instead of Cool Frog.
The doctor's traveling by train. Shoot, I've got to get to the station.
I don't know why we care about Eggman suddenly, but we do. Or at least Shadow does. See, we barely ever have to do anything in the hub world in this game. It's just go to places, which makes it a lot more sufferable. Is that a word, sufferable? And I guess it makes sense. It's like, it makes it a lot more tolerable than Sonic or Silver stories, because, like, you just go to places in this one. You don't have to do stupid sneaking around with guards or killing all the enemies things with Shadow. He just gets things done. Also, it's kind of a funny twist in this version of the level, because in the original version of this level, with Sonic, you're trying to stop, you're trying to save the train because it's gonna blow up and stuff. but now we have to attack it ourselves. So basically, we're killing Elise right now. So everyone celebrate. Oh, they home. I did not know this guy's homeless. I'm pretty certain I've got Circon extremely beat as far as medals is concerned. But it helps that Circon, like, didn't bother caring about medals in, like, the entire first half of his gameplay experience. So trying to beat him in that regard is kind of unfair in a way, but, I mean, it was his choice to not go for medals. And now it's my choice to go for the medals. Farewell! Man, killing enemies is so much easier as Shadow. Shadow's like the easiest character to work with so far. Circon got a good deal here. He's more controllable than Sonic. His levels are better. He's got no hub world annoyances comparatively. Like, Circon really got the long end of the stick. Is that even a terminology that people use? Long end of the stick? Because, I mean, there's short end of the stick, and everyone knows that. But long end of the stick? No one says that. Alright, there is this section. I distinctly recall Circon did not enjoy this section. And I can kind of see why. But I probably don't even really need a bike until this section. Let me move. Because Shadow's faster. Shadow's supposed to, like, blow up the train right now, anyway. And you actually don't want to go fast here because that speeds the train up as well. Circon learned that the hard way. Oh, hey, I beat it. What? I feel like that's not supposed to go as fast as it did. Oh, well.
Not even a challenge.
I'll accept it. I almost got another S rank, too. Wouldn't it have been easier to use the door instead? I should have let that cutscene play because I love that line. It's so stupid. Anyways, it's me, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. Mephiles, why are you getting in my way?
Don't get in my way.
Don't get in my way, Mephiles. Because Silver thinks we're Mephiles because we look so much alike. And Shadow's here because Silver's trying to beat up Sonic, and Shadow's like, I'm edgy and I'm gonna beat you up. And so, yeah.
It's no use.
You didn't pick up the barrels. Silver, you're supposed to pick up the barrels.
It's no use.
Silver!
Take this.
Silver's not cooperating, guys. I'm scared. Where even is he? I don't know, I need rings. Okay. I've got rings, I'm okay. Where is he go? He's over there. Pick up the barrels. There we go. Pick up these barrels now. He picked up the shovels instead. I'm cool with that. Damn it, he got up too fast. This version of the fight is actually way harder than the Sonic version of the fight, because Shadow is not as easy to control in this kind of situation. And Silver's a lot less cooperative. Get the barrels. There we go. No! Damn it! I feel like the only reason why everyone pinpoints the Sonic version of this battle is because it's easier to actually get to, and you have to play less of the game, and it's arguably the one you get to first. Oh god! But this version is way freakier and harder. Get the barrels. Get the barrels. You're not getting the barrels. No! Shadow, why are you so slippery? Don't hit the rock. Okay, good enough. Just say, how about this? Come on. Just say it. That's all I need from you, Silver. There we go. It's not necessarily harder conceptually, it's just that the battlefield is wider. Silver doesn't pick up stuff as much, and Shadow's controls, especially the homing attack, make it a little bit harder to deal with. Conceptually, Silver works exactly the same, but it's harder to get him to pick stuff up than it is in the Soliana version of the fight, because, like, there's so much stuff in the Soliana version of the fight, whereas in that one, it's like, it's harder to get him near the barrels or the shovels. In Soliana, you basically have to just stand there, and then he's always going to pick something up. Anyways, we're watching this part of the cutscene because, I mean, it's the best part of the, it's the best thing in the entire game. Oh, it never fails to... It's so good. The best thing in the game. Anyways, Shadow and Silver wind up in the past because they do stuff. And now we're in Aquatic Base chasing Mephiles. The original Mephiles, because Mephiles just got created. Because we're in the past. So now we're following Mephiles, and we're going to seal him in the Scepter of Darkness, which is where he was in the beginning of the game, thus creating a time loop. Because this is the first time Mephiles has ever met Shadow, but Shadow already knows and hates Mephiles. So when Mephiles escapes later, for the first time for Shadow, then he already knows Shadow, and hates Shadow, but Shadow's never met Mephiles. Confused yet? So was everybody else. I just hope that this stage is not as infinitely boring for Shadow as it is for Sonic and Silver, because this stage has never been good. I don't know why Sircon always wasted so much of his time with the Chaos Spear attack, because it's so slow, and this one, this works just fine. Okay. Use this. Evidently I did no damage. Fine by me. You're dead. Where did this one go? Gone forever, apparently, so I'll kill you instead. Here's a friend. Now he's dead. Isn't this game fun? Where's another one? You! Die! Why are you taking no damage, you son of a friggin'? Care about a bike. Where? Where's he gonna spawn? Thank you. Can I... Yes, okay. It's no use! Luckily, I already know how silver works. I already went through plenty of this. I don't even think I need to care about him. Get away from me. Come on. Come on, just do the attack. Thank you. And you're mine, and you're mine. Yo, mine! Bye-bye! Did I see? No, I didn't see. Okay. Thought I saw metal. Would you like a box? Ow. Would you like a box? Would you like a box? Thank you. Silver's being very friendly right now, trying to give you all boxes. But you're just being so rude and not accepting his gifts. What is wrong with you? Okay, now back to Shadow. You know, honestly, Silver's gameplay is pretty fun in short bursts. That was worth it. Still worth it. Definitely worth it. Okay. Ow. These enemies are the worst. Okay. Also, yes, it was Bomberman 64. My all-time favorite game, so I reference it a lot.
There should be a switch somewhere.
Okay, now where does that end up with? I need to go back down, I think. This is where I came in. Good, enemies to kill. At least these ones are the easy ones. where they don't hide underground. There we go. By the way, the boss you're talking about is Mantis. Cold Killers is just the name of the level. Although, granted, they don't actually say the names of those guys in-game, but just for future reference, his name is Mantis. Or, their name is Mantis. I don't think it has a gender. Confirmed gender, at least. This level is still really boring. Also, there's way too much combat in this version of it. Yes, it's just called Mantis. I mean, Yoshi has children. The male Yoshis also lay eggs, so it's a video game. I don't think it matters. Biology is moot when it comes to video games. I mean, if you want any proof, I'm Shadow the Hedgehog right now. That should be everything you need. God, this level is so boring. What just happened? That's a thing that this game can do? Since when? Since when has what? Figure out something new every day, don't you? Huh? Wow. I guess I just must have never attacked those poles before? I never knew that happened in this level. Why did oh, there's a... Huh. I can't believe I never knew that. Or that I've never even seen that put into use. That's what surprises me, too. It's one thing to just not know it, but it's another thing to just not really be aware of it at all, even when I've seen this game played a bunch. Because I have a strange obsession with it and other bad Sonic games. Apparently I killed all of them. Not sure what prompted that, but I'll accept it. I got a radical from it, so. Hey, the end of the level. Cool. What does it even do? What, you mean the thing in the... the thing I was freaking out about with the balls? It killed all the enemies in the room immediately because the balls flung into them. That's why it's cool, because it's like... it basically means that room is not... Those rooms, which are always really annoying enemy fighting rooms, are no longer really annoying enemy fighting rooms, if you know about that. Because the balls just destroy everything in their path, apparently. Anyways, Shadow traps Nephiles in the Scepter of Darkness and just leaves it there because he's like, I know what becomes of it in the future. I break it and set Nephiles loose. But I guess he's trying not to disrupt the timeline too severely, so he goes back into the future. Silver comes with him. And now he's gonna try and kill Nephiles in the future by sealing him in the Scepter of Darkness again. So now he needs to find information on the Scepter of Darkness. And this is the one little bit of hub world gameplay I genuinely don't really remember. If it'll ever load, I'll figure out what to do.
Agent Rouge, respond.
Okay, I moved forward and I'm in a mission now, so I guess that's what I'm doing. Save the archaeologist. This game, it's something to marvel. This game is something majestic. Oh good, I have to fight these enemies. My favorite. Okay. You guys are not so bad. I don't know why these guys are even here. These are Iblis minions. So for all intents and purposes, there's no reason for them to be here. Iblis doesn't exist yet in this point in time. But it's a video game. Also, I'm done. It's like the one major mission in Shadow's story, and it's just done like that. When the black flame lights the candle of darkness and priest prepares our answer, the dark seal shall be no more, and so shall emerge the power. Yay, I did it. I got an S rank.
Perfect.
It's really kind of easy sometimes to hear that Jason Griffith voices both Sonic and Shadow in this game. And basically the entire 4Kids era. Like, not all their lines sound like they can... obviously not all their lines sound like they can be said by the same person, but when you're... But when Shadow's voice, like, has any sort of emotion to it at all, then it's like, wait, was that Sonic? 'Cause it's just... Shadow's whole gimmick is that he doesn't emote, which is basically how it all works in the first place. If Shadow ever had any real emotions, for the most part, then... other than anger, I suppose. Anyways, this is an extremely obscure thing to do, but... we need to use our chaos powers on these things. And we just get the thing there. Thankfully, because I remember...
Agent Shadow, E123
Oh!
Omega has engaged Metals. Head to the wave ocean, head to wave ocean. Agent Shadow, E123 Omega has engaged Metals. Head to wave ocean immediately.
Sorry, I had to be quiet for the line that has the flub in it. and they didn't edit it out, because this is a very well-made game. Anyways, to Wave Ocean. We've only got 2 levels left. Also, Rouge just keeps dying. Alright, Wave Ocean. It's kind of cool that Wave Ocean is like the first level for Sonic and one of the first levels for Silver, but it's like one of the last levels for Shadow. That's always a neat thing, I found. Yeah, da da dee dum, da 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 dee dum, da 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 dum, da 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 dum, da dum da dum, da da dum dee dum, da da dum dee dum, da da dum dee dum. Oh. I missed the metal. Yeah, I should probably get out of the ground. Probably. Oh, there's another metal. There we go. I've almost failed this. Wow. Has anyone ever actually failed one of these missions before? I don't want to be the first, so I better not die. It's fine though, all I need to do is not get hit by anything. And I think I'm done. Anyways, now that's done. That's the final light, the final Pilot Wing section of the game. Let's see if I can make more sense of the level design here in Wave Ocean then. Okay, I gotta kill enemies. Hi, buddy. I'm gaining height. I wonder if this is solid. Nah, there's an invisible wall. This is solid. I made it! There's nothing over here. Okay, so who cares about level design? I'm Omega. I'm going this way. Because I'm Omega. That's really tired. I didn't know Omega could fly. Well, that's that. Okay, so this is a section that doesn't quite make sense from what I recall. I remember Circon having a lot of issues, like, understanding where exactly to go. Because things just felt a little bit too open. And, I don't know. My arm really hurts now from mashing the button. I should not have probably done that, especially considering the car's on anyway. But it was funny, so I'll accept it. Okay, so I killed all the enemies up here. And now there's not really a clear path where to go. So instead, I think I have to go find a cave. Yeah, here we go. Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. Ba-dum bum. Ba-dum ba-dum bum bam. Where's the enemy? Thank you. Ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum. I could have sworn there was one of the ground guys. Oh. Alright, I hit a switch. I'm not positive what that did. But I hit a switch, so something had to have changed somewhere. Yep, this is exactly as confusing as I remember Circon dealing with it. This is the other entrance to the cave. Yeah. Yeah, there really isn't anything here. The problem is this area just doesn't really direct you anywhere. So I guess instead I'll kill enemies. Oh, here's the cave where it wants me to go. Yeah, that's not... That does not direct you anywhere at all. But now I know, at least. Kind of over there-ish. So, next time I play Wave Ocean, it'll make more sense. Everything's exploding. The weird thing is, I used to think that part was part of, like, the Mach Speed segment or something. But now it's very clearly just a unique part of the level for Shadow, and I don't... So that makes no sense why it is the way it is. Anyways, I genuinely don't know where this wants me to go. But I do know the general layout of this area. It being the whole... Whoa, a big one! Part, I guess. And yeah, here we go. And the level's just over there. Alright. Doop 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 doo. B.
Guess that was alright.
That wasn't too bad. If I knew where I was going in that one part, it probably would have been a lot better. Alright. One more level to go. We're nearing the end of Shadow's story, folks. Ain't that exciting? Oh yeah, this is a really funny cutscene. Invisible bullets and just Mephiles just floundering around. Alright, that's enough. Mephiles laughs and vanishes and goes into the desert. And then Shadow's like, let's go to the desert. Is that a flounder? I hope that's a flounder. Oh, hi. I love that the radar goes away in order for the characters to talk. That's a very good game design element, considering you use the radar to figure out where the enemies are. This is a well-designed video game. Video games! That guy turned into rings. Rouge and Omega, you are completely useless right now. I just want you guys to be aware of that. God damn it, I want to keep all my rings. Alright, there we go. And now, that's the last mission, I suppose. Again, proving Shadow's missions are probably the easier ones. You don't have to complicatedly find them, you just thrust into them. And then you do stuff. Rouge, Omega, don't just stand there like you did something. You did nothing.
Not even a challenge.
Alright. We're almost there. Okay. Dusty Desert. The final stage of Shadow's story. Are you guys excited? Okay, I remember how this part really freaked out me, John, and Sircon, because the entire point of the level is to go through these pillars, but it doesn't really... It gives you the entire area open free, and doesn't... I mean, I guess it does tell you, like, if you go through the question mark, like, hey, go through all the pillars. But it's very easy to just not realize that anything's even happening when you do that. So, it's just another testament to this game's good game design. Because you also have to do that in order to progress. And it's very confusing if you find where to go, but you didn't go through all the pillars, and it's just like, what? But luckily, I understand what I'm supposed to do now, because I went through it all with John Sircon. I already suffered. Do 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 do. And now we can go through here. Otherwise, you just get stuck there, and you're like, what do you do? Oh, Kappa. You need to go onto my YouTube channel and watch the Sonic Story live stream backup that I uploaded about... At this point, it would probably be a month and a half ago. And just go to, like, the halfway point after I beat that... after I beat the game and start messing around with some of the power-ups. Because that is one of the coolest, funniest things ever. Is just some of the shit that that ends up happening. When you mess around with some of the power-ups. It is so cool, and it's so cool. So I would recommend watching that. Absolutely, I would. No medals. Fine, no medals is fine. Is there a medal in the... back over there? I think there might be. That's a negatory. Okay. But that's fine. There's a medal over here. Whoa, camera. Do. Okay. Switch detected. Also have a view of my crotch because I don't care. Please just kill these guys. Omega. Omega, they're right in front. Omega, they're right in front of Omega. Omega, you piece of shit.
I have to be careful not to get caught up in this sound wave.
Like, you have to kill those guys. That's... You have to do that in order to proceed. And I remember Circon having problems with that. But... Wow. Also, god fucking damn it, the game is freezing me in place! What? Why was that? Oh my god. This level so far is as I remember it. Okay. Yeah, he like aims for these ones just fine. And now he aims for that one just fine. It's a good thing I can fly. Alright. I don't quite get how Omega's things work, but whatever. Do I really want to go this way? There's random rings over there, whatever. Pointing me in this direction, I don't want to risk it. Not unless I have a checkpoint. Speak of the devil. Aha! Now that's a problem. Oh wait, I'm supposed to come out from that direction. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I did it anyway. Alright, well, I hit a switch, so... That... do this? No, that's... I don't know, this is what... Okay, cool, so I just skipped a bunch and...
Let's move on.
No one else is complaining. So eat your heart out, Circon. You didn't know Omega like you needed to. That was really awkward considering that was the first time that ever happens in Shadow Story. Oh, come on with that. I hate these guys. It's so annoying. Whatever. Just move on. Forget it ever happened. Sometimes it's just not always worth getting angry anyway. Woo, 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 woo. Boo 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 boo. I can't fall off here. Just because I'm pretty certain these guys are going to screw me over in some way. I'm glad that worked so well. And that wasn't even that bad of a level.
Yes.
Alright, final level's completed. And I got an A.
Not even.
Excellent. And now all that remains is the final boss. Mephiles. Mephistopheles. Murphy. Anyways, story. Shadow tries to seal Mephiles in the Scepter of Darkness again. It fails. Now they fight.
Mephiles, I won't let you escape.
Okay, I don't really remember how this fight goes. I think there's like things that up here that I'm supposed to kill.
Drown in darkness.
Hey, that doesn't look good.
Hi, buddy. Basically, the point of this is just to kill as many of these guys until you basically get your meter filled up again. So basically the same as before, except with more threatening boss thing uses. I love this game's hitboxes. Okay. I should have enough now. Nope. Gotta kill you. Gotta kill you. I gotta kill you. Gotta kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you. Alright. Now I do that, and that goes away. Looking for me. Yeah, I win. I did it. I think that's it.
I am forever. I am invincible.
I did it! That was way easier than when I remember watching Sircon do it. Oh well. Let's see what rank I got. Final ending is an S rank. You done goo, Shadow. You done goo. Anyways, moral of the story. Shadow beats up Mephiles, but then Mephiles doesn't die, and then so Shadow takes off his inhibitor rings that Sonic X made up, and then Sonic 06 makes them canon. And then he takes them off and plows through a bajillion Mephiles clones. And that's how the story ends. And then we beat the game. And now, we're not done with this stream yet. For one thing, Shadow got the most medals. Ding, ding, ding. Take that, Sircon. But now we have the last episode. So who's ready for the end of the world? I know I am. Let's do this. Let's beat Sonic 06. Anyways, Mephiles randomly gains the Chaos Emeralds for whatever reason. So that's that. He laughs a bunch. So that's the context of that. And then, I gotta show this cutscene. Sonic and Elise are just walking around when suddenly, a flashing Chaos Emerald. They can't look at it. It hurts their eyes for some reason. And then Mephiles shows up and is like, "Hi! You're dead!" And now Sonic is killed. Okay, so then Elise cries and Iblis is released and Mephiles is like, "Yes, that was my master plan!" So this is the end result of Shadow. All the Mephiles things are dead. There are his 2 Chaos Emeralds, and he puts his rings back on. But then Mephiles steals the Chaos Emeralds just because he can do that now. And now he just has all of them because storylines don't mean anything. And now he's merging with Iblis to become Solaris, the original thing that they were. And then he destroys the entire world. And all who inhabit it. Except for a select few. Can you guess who those select few might be? The answer is all of Sonic's friends.
Where are we? What's going on?
Is this because of that light?
And also Silver for some reason.
Emerald has disappeared. What are you doing here? This is all so confusing.
It's all because of Solaris.
And then also Sonic's enemies.
It seems we were all caused by
And Eggman for some reason.
distortion.
Because I don't know why.
Iblis's seal has been broken.
And also Sonic's dead.
Sonic? No. You don't think...
Sonic!
I love how this is trying to be an emotional scene, but this game has just the most garbage animation ever that it's all just so laughable.
Mephiles played us all.
Anyways, Elise feels Sonic's presence in the wind or whatever bullshit, so he's like, let's get the Chaos Emeralds and bring him back to life! So that's the premise of the end of the world, is we're getting Chaos Emeralds with all the characters in all the other previous stages! Except for Blaze, because she's dead! And Sonic, because he's dead! But everyone else, we're good.
Sonic,
Okay,
we have to find the Chaos Emeralds.
so Tails is in Crisis City. Now the tricky thing here is less the level design and more so the fact that, well, there are instant death portals practically everywhere. Now, they're not the worst thing in the world. To be quite honest, they tend to be made out a lot worse than they generally are. But that doesn't necessarily make them a cakewalk either. They're not completely random, and they do give you a little bit of a preview, but the tricky thing is that they tend to suck you in, and also shoot boxes at you. So it can actually be quite problematic sometimes, especially depending on if you have a really slow character or not. But basically, you just kind of avoid them, touch one of the statues if you're nearby a statue to make all of them go away temporarily. And that's about it. So, it can be tricky, but anyways, now we're Omega and Flame Core. Get out of my way. I need you all dead. The colors also like to get really freaky here. I'm just gonna go all the way over here to touch you. I think the funniest thing about the end of the world portals, though, is that they tend to kill the enemies more than anything else. And that's pretty amusing to me. Anyways, that's Tails, then Omega, so next up is Knuckles. Knock knock.
The Chaos Emeralds. Where are they?
Where are they? Now, because Knuckles is in Tropical Jungle, it's really easy to just kind of avoid everything, because there's no level design here. After Knuckles, I think, is Silver? Silver, I think, is the tricky one. Alright. Silver and Dusty Desert. What the fuck? I got assaulted.
I'll never give up. Let's go.
Okay. That Eye of Sauron is very rude. Oh, that's what you mean by looking like Lord of the Rings. I didn't even... I saw that quote and I was like, what does that even mean? But now I understand. Anyways, I don't think I want to kill the enemies. I don't think they care or matter. Well, the thing is, the time-space distortion that Solaris did is supposed to be like, oh, all of time and space is gone forever, sort of, but also not really. It's weird. So, Silver both exists and doesn't exist, as does literally everybody else. Anyways, the thing about these guys, these orbs, is that you never want to jump. Jumping around them is basically suicide. So long as you walk, you can generally get around them. But if you jump, you're dead. So do not jump, and you should be good. Okay, you know what? I don't care about you. Alright, now there's also sand right there, so be careful about that. I had no power left. How did I live? Oh, hi! Alright, I finished the silver section. Who's next? Rouge? I think it's Rouge, then Amy, then Shadow.
The Chaos Emeralds.
Where are they? Oh, I don't care about anything. I remember Sircon could not find the Chaos Emerald here. Like, at all. Which is really funny when you actually, like, think about where it is. I don't think I'm gonna make that. Hi, buddy! Get the hell out of my way. Also, now there's a lawnmower outside, which you can probably hear. Anyways, the Chaos Emerald is literally just sitting right here on the beach. But because of the bad draw distance and because Sircon didn't bother trying, he never found it over here. So, he went all around looking for it and completely failed to find it. But it's just right there. Okay, time for Amy. Amelia Bedelia, Rosie the Rascal.
Sonic, I'm going to see.
I love the boxes that these things just fling out at you. It's so nonsensical. Oh, hi! That's a thing in my face. I didn't see the purple forming.
Sonic, I'm going to
Who sent Amy out on this mission? She's useless. Why not send Eggman out? Eggman has machines. Alright, let's go this way this time instead. That's a thing in my face. Go away. Amy is so slow. Alright. Remember how I talked about how you're basically dead if you jump? Ow! Well, you're also dead if you're Amy. Amy's gonna kill me, isn't she? She's gonna be the end of this run. Come on, I haven't gotten the game over. I can't let Amy be the cause of it. I refuse to let Amy be the cause of it. Just the metal, I thought the shiny thing was gonna be a thing. They are starting to make it trickier, though, by, well, having less of the savior things. Let me jump, for fuck's sake! This is a really bad situation. I need rings. There are no more rings. There are literally no... Okay, here's some rings. Okay. Now I can try and take these guys on. Go away. Alright. Amy didn't end my streak. Blue streak. Speeds by. Too fast for the naked eye. Okay, now to play as Shadow. The final segment in Kingdom Valley. You know, the game didn't even acknowledge that aquatic base is an area. Not even the game likes it at level. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I don't wanna die. I do not want to lose. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! So much fuckery going on right now! Wow. I just pressed a random button because I was, like, angry at falling off. And it just so happened to be the light dash button. That's genuinely fucking hilarious to me. Holy crap. I just completely by accident pressed the exact perfect button to win. Anyways, I beat the level. Like, I get hit, and I'm just like, God damn it, and I press a random button, and it's the light dash button, and there's rings there. That's amazing. Anyways, B.
Guess that was all right.
Alright, that's the final level of the game. Now all we've got left is Solaris. But first we need to watch the infamous cutscene. It's not Sonic 06 without this cutscene. Although, I don't honestly care about it that much, but everybody else does. So, whatever. I mean, I'm a shameless furry, so I don't care.
And I wish to talk to Sonic once again.
But everyone else loves to make fun of this idea.
Given me so many.
I mean, I'm more honestly pissed that it's Elise rather than the fact that it's a human at all.
I care not what happens to me. But please.
Because Elise is a horrible character with no personality traits other than damsel in distress. And she's a horrible love interest.
To us.
And Sonic's back to life! And he says nothing because...
Thank you, please.
Oh, no, he says thanks. Everyone's happy. Alright, Silver and Shadow. Let's do this. Let me show you my real power. It's no use! Those are their 3 catchphrases, I guess. I love that it doesn't even really focus on them being super. It's just like, now they're super, you don't get a clear view of it, it's just that. Okay, so how does this battle work again? I only did a third of it. And Sonic's portion doesn't even really matter. Alright, I do know that I need to start out as... How do I switch? Why? Okay.
Understood.
Okay, I need to beat Silver first. I'll take care of this. Alright, so basically, it starts you out as the exact opposite character you want to be as. Off to a good start. And it gives you no indication that you even want to be as Silver. And all you're supposed to do is pick up rocks and then fling them at him. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time grabbing some of these. Why do they keep doing that? Stop exploding. Also, where are these rocks even coming from? I don't know. They just keep exploding on each other. It's really annoying. I'd be able to do this so much faster if they could just stop exploding on each other. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to switch so I don't die. Anyways. Now I jump around for a bit while I wait for Silver to regain his rings. Because there's literally nothing else I can do with Sonic or Shadow. They don't do anything useful. I'll go to 35 with Sonic, then 35 with Shadow. And then by that time, Silver should have 50 again.
It's all you, Shadow.
Understood. A super dimensional being. This might even be a fair fight.
Or maybe I'm actually supposed to be Shadow now. Shadow said stuff. Nope, I'm not doing damage yet. Okay. So I still gotta do more with silver.
Silver, it's your turn.
I'll take care of this.
Alright, I don't have 50, but... whatever. Oh, his arm broke. Is that enough? I don't know. I'll see if I do any damage now. Nope, I don't do any damage. Now I'm supposed to be Shadow.
Okay. It's all you, Shadow.
Understood.
Luckily, Shadows just do this. Hold the trigger down and then press the X button. Oh, his arm broke. Alright.
Silver, it's your turn.
Time for Sonic.
Good luck, Sonic.
Okay, it's my turn. Let's have some fun, Solaris.
Let's have some fun, Solaris. Smash. Smash. Smash.
Good luck, Sonic.
Ow. Smash.
Are you okay? Use the water.
Oh,
It's all you, Shadow.
I'm curious if I can hurt him with any character now. Yeah, it looks like I can hurt him with any character now. Interesting. Well, Shadow saved the day. But that's only phase 1. Oh no, I'm dying.
Is it over?
No,
Is it over?
it's not over yet.
I guess it's not gonna be that easy.
Stop the out of control Solaris! Bum 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 bum.
No, something's different. I feel a large, powerful consciousness coming from Solaris.
What? A consciousness? That's it. That's his core. Even if
I like
stop his form, we can.
I like doing no damage. There we go.
There's a strange thing in the middle of Solaris. I'm like getting no hits in. I honestly don't know why. This game just likes to hate me. I guess he needs to be doing something if he's just sitting there.
How long you can keep up that big attitude?
I think I can get one more hit attempt on with Sonic. He's not getting hit! Fine, fuck you, Sonic, you suck. Shadow, win this for me, please. I don't understand how any of us last time hit this guy. Nothing's working. I genuinely don't understand. Like, it was effortless to beat this form of Solaris last time. Now I just can't seem to hit him. Like, no matter what character I am.
You still have ring energy? Use the Y button to switch like the present day. The here and now that you've stolen, time to take it back.
Yeah, Sonic's not doing anything! Whether or not I charge up or not, he's just not doing a goddamn thing. No matter what. I don't understand. He has this shield around him sometimes, but it's like, it's not really letting me hit him. No matter what he's doing. No matter whether I charge up or not. He's just always got a shield around him now.
You're running short on rings.
Well, I died, so all that health I did doesn't matter.
The moment he attacks, it's your chance. Solaris' core will be vulnerable. Evade his attack, then strike at the same time.
Let's see how long you can keep up that big attitude.
Are you okay? Use the Y button to switch with me.
It's on you, Shadow.
Understood.
Why does this boss suck?
You can do it, Shadow.
Hey, you're running short on rings. Use the Y button to switch with me. I will protect the future.
Like, we didn't even have to switch to silver the first time. Honestly, I'm just gonna expect that maybe the game bugged out or something on the PlayStation version. Because it was not this hard or timing based, it was just mash attacks. For both Sonic and Shadow. And Circon beat him as Shadow. Before ever needing to switch to silver at all.
Don't hold back. Let him have it, Silver.
I'm trying my best, but these attacks do nothing. At this point, Silver's just fodder for when I can switch back to Sonic or Shadow.
Do you still have ring energy? Use the Y button to switch.
I can't see where these lasers are.
Don't let it beat you, Sonic!
He's doing no damage again, even though he doesn't have the thing above him. Hey, he's attacking right now, so why does he get the field of light thing? Because this game lies to me. I'm just gonna mash the attack button as Shadow, because eventually he's gonna attack, and eventually one of these things has to hit him. Evidently not. He can keep the Shield of Light up when he's attacking. Because what the fuck is this game? This boss got beaten immediately. I don't understand what the problem is. Always with this game. Always it hates me. I switched, and because Silver was complaining, he wouldn't switch immediately. Fuck this game, man. Like, even when I like it, it just doesn't work. Oh, there went no damage again, even though he was attacking. Hold on. It doesn't...
It's on you, Shadow.
I wait until he's... I don't understand. I don't fucking understand. This boss isn't working. It tells me how it's supposed to work. And it's not working. When he attacks, he's not supposed to be able to put up the light thing that makes him invulnerable. That's what it explains. And when I've done this battle before, you didn't have to wait for anything. You just attacked. It has nothing to do with the angle I'm attacking him at, because it doesn't really matter, and for Silver and Shadow, you can't really control that anyway. It's like, sometimes it just randomly decides to have the thing up.
The root of all our problems. I will defeat you, Solaris.
Don't hold back. Let him have it, Silver.
I need to wait, Knuckles. Oh my god, Silver is so useless. His missiles just explode immediately. I'm just using Silver as a means of building rings.
Hey, do you still have ring energy? Use the Y button to switch ring.
What?
Okay.
I fucking hate this! Come on! Of course, a random stray fucking beam of light energy hits me when I'm just trying to get rings so I can actually do something. It's a piece of fucking shit.
Let's see how long you can keep up that big attitude.
Oh, there it goes again, not letting me do what it's supposed to. No, no one else is still suffering with me. I love that in order to... the characters just have to do this little song and dance of like, I will protect the future! And then just take missiles to the face because you can't move them immediately. That's good design right fucking there. I hate this game.
Don't hold back. Let him have it, Silver. Hey, do you still have ring energy? Use the Y button to switch with.
I pressed the Y button!
Okay.
What? It still count... I just want to... Okay, I need to actually clarify that. It still counts down your number of rings when you press the Y button because there's a wind-up animation of the character saying, hey, I'm going to switch to the next character. And it doesn't stop counting down your rings. So if you press the Y button when you have one ring left, guess what? You're still gonna lose your last ring and die. Fuck this game, man. Fuck this game. I enjoy this game when it actually works enough to, like, move. But holy fuck, this is the epitome of everything that's wrong with this game. Sometimes I forget that this is a bad game because I enjoy making fun of it. And I get around the bad parts by just accepting them and learning how they work. But then there are moments like this that even when I know how they work, they don't work. And they're just complete and total bullshit and not fun in the slightest. I love starting out with 30 rings instead of 40 because...
You can do it, Shadow.
I think the trick for Shadow's portion is literally just to randomly wait with gaps and then hope that one of your attacks will make it through at a point when it's able to get through. Otherwise you're out of luck. Because sometimes the attacks do land and I don't understand why because it has nothing to do with timing. I guarantee that much. Okay, I'm switching.
This is the end. Prepare to meet your doom.
I love getting hit when I can't move. I can't even get any of these things.
Silver, please! Protect everyone's future!
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going back to Sonic.
All right, it's my turn. Let's have some fun, Solaris.
Screw you, game. I'm the only one to reach the end. That's what that means.
That was incredible.
I got an S with that? I got an S? I got an S? What? How in the world was that S rank worthy? I mean, cool, that means I literally never have to do that in my life again? But what? How? How? That took me like 10 minutes. How badly does it expect you to do that? Man. How badly does it expect you to do that? Anyways, I guess I might as well show the ending cutscene. I gotta get something out of this.
Did you destroy it?
No. That is the true Solaris.
Now everyone's dead except Sonic and Elise, and they're being engulfed by light. And now they're in the past for some reason.
Look. This is Solaris, the flame of hope.
It's so beautiful.
When the flame has grown large enough, our world will change. Solaris will allow us to
You know, I love that they give zero context to how Solaris exists at all. Like, he's a living flame created by scientists with the ability to control time. How? How does that happen? How do you make something like that? And why do you make it a living flame that wants to destroy everything? If you can make anything like that, make it benevolent. Like, what? I don't understand. This game is a mess. No matter how much you analyze the story at all, it is
This is where every
horrendous.
who knew such a tiny flame could bring such devastation.
Also, Elise touched glass and that killed it. So, Elise's gloves have the power to destroy all glass.
Solaris will never exist. And then we'll never have to.
Anyways, this entire game gets retconned because they blow out the flame of Solaris, and thus the entire game never happened and nobody remembers any of it.
But our encounter.
Until Sonic Generations happens and brings back Crisis City, and then no one understands what anything means anymore.
It will never have happened.
Anyways, Elise is a bitch who doesn't want to save the world because she's in love with Sonic, a guy who she's known for like a day. And Sonic's just like,
Please,
I'm going to
just smile.
say a catchphrase to you. And that'll make everything okay, and that'll completely change your mind because you're an idiot. And so then she's like, alright, you told me to smile, so I'll do what you say, even though I don't want to. But I only don't want to because I'm a fucking bitch. And then she puts it out. Happy birthday! This game didn't happen. And now it's the opening cutscene, except Eggman has no reason to go after Elise because the flame's a disaster and never got sealed inside of her. She doesn't ever have to cry. And so Eggman's not there, so the festival goes out without a hitch, even though they're celebrating literally nothing now, because this celebration was celebrating Solaris, but Solaris doesn't exist anymore, so even when the game gets retconned, it still makes no fucking sense. And Sonic's still there for some reason. He doesn't remember it because it didn't happen, but like, for some reason it is the way it is. And suddenly she has a faint flicker of memory. And also she's no longer a princess apparently because she's just Miss Elise instead of Princess Elise. Because formality. Also, these people have giant foreheads.
It felt so familiar somehow.
And then Elise was never seen again. And Sonic likes looking at feathers. And we never get to see what Silver's future looks like. So that entire point of the game is... part of the game is completely, like, satisfying. There's no conclusion there. And then also, Shadow doesn't have anything to do in the game anymore, so he's just at home brooding, watching TV, I guess. Shadow never gets involved anymore. Even though the entire game is basically Shadow's story, like, Sonic does nothing. Silver's story doesn't matter. Because he defeats Iblis in the future, but the future doesn't matter. And then Shadow does literally all the work. He attacks Iblis and Dr. Eggman, so, well, Sonic and Silver don't matter. And then also Shadow destroys the actual villain of the game, Mephiles, twice, and actually makes himself a threat. But even then, the entirety of the first 3 stories don't matter anyway, because Mephiles just ignores the context of everything. His entire mission for Silver doesn't lead to anything. And the entire time, he could have just fucking killed Sonic whenever he wanted to and made Elise cry, but he's just... He really wants to make everything convoluted for himself until it no longer works out for him, and he's just like, ah, fuck it, I'll do it the easy way, and kills Sonic in cold blood. Except there's no blood, because it's an E for everyone game, I guess. And then... yeah. So nothing matters in this game at all. Except for the music. Which is the only reason why I'm still letting this cutscene play out, because I want to sing. Because that's the only way to end off Sonic 06. Ever play Legendary Starfy? No. Never. This game never happening is the best present. I'm sure a lot of people would agree with you. Hey look, remember these cutscenes that I completely skipped over? I remember them. You might not. Tails and Elise saving... Sonic? What? What did I even say? Now they're in the Eggman's base, I think. Actually, no, they're in the future, and they're finding Silver, and Silver just vanished, and they're like, what the heck happened? I don't know what's going on. Oh no, Elise's battleship, Eggman's battleship, I don't know, and now they're meeting Rouge and Shadow, and doing stuff, and now they're in Crisis City, and they're like, let's go find the Chaos Emerald. I guess. This is our future? Some future. And Eggman, and then now Knuckles is like, fuck you, Rouge, I don't like you. Sexual tension. And then now we're in Shadow's opening cutscene, because Shadow. And now Shadow and Rouge in Kingdom Valley with the Scepter of Darkness. And now there's Eggman, who's just there for some reason. And he wants the Scepter of Darkness for himself, and then it drops, and Mephiles exists now. And now there's Rouge saying to Omega, hey, shut yourself down for a million years, and then go shoot a guy to save Shadow, I guess. And then, wouldn't the door have been easier, because Shadow broke in through the ceiling of Eggman's train, Radical Train. And now Omega's like, I'm going to capture you in the future, Shadow, and Shadow's like, I don't care, that's the future. And now they're beating up Mephiles, and Shadow's like, I'm going to beat you up by taking off my wrist bracelets. And now Silver is just being Silver, and Blaze exists. And they're fighting Iblis. And Silver's angry because Iblis doesn't die. And I didn't press the controller for enough time, so vanished. And now Blaze is like, I'm going to tease the fact that I might know Sonic, but it never comes up in this game ever again. And now they're like, I finally found you, Iblis Trigger. Oh wait, you're not Sonic. I'm going to ignore you. And now Amy's like just off in her own world for some reason. And she runs into Elise, I guess. And Now, Silver's like, "Wah! It's no use." Silver's like, "I need to save the world." And Amy's like, "I would choose Sonic over the world. Because who cares about the greater good? I have a boyfriend who doesn't like me." And Silver's like, "Aw." And then Blaze is like, "Hey, do stuff." And Silver's like, "Okay, fine, I'll do stuff." And Shadow dropkicks in the back of the head, and then they create a time portal because they're idiots, and then they screw everything up and set everything into motion, seal Solaris, seal Iblis into Elise, and seal Mephiles into the Scepter of Darkness, and then Blaze is dead. And Blaze is never seen again. Certainly not in any other games. And now Elise is being annoying, and Sonic's like, "Just smile!" And Elise smiles. Yay. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. I don't care how cringeworthy this is gonna be. I know this song. And I didn't get to do it in the Let's Play because they would never let me. So come on and light the fuse. It's a rocket and he's ready to go. Cause now the countdown has started and he's ready to blow. He's got the dope sounds pumping in his stereo, kicking ass fast and putting on a show. Come on and get yourself together. There's some time to rest. And to put the time in, he'll put you to the test. He's like a running man. In his world, more is less. And if you want to test him, best bring your best. Don't make me spell it out. Bring your best. In this world where life is strong, in this world life's an open book, in this world where compromise does not exist, in his world the world's every step meets the rest, in this world where one is all, in this world never fear the fall, in this world where compromise does not exist, in his world the world's every step meets the rest. Running back again. Oh, what? Oh, they changed it. Fuck you. You can't change it. You can't change it, game. I was looking forward to this and you changed it. You cut out an entire verse. Fuck you! You ruin everything! Fuck you! This is the end of the stream. I'm done. My favorite Eggman is the Unleashed Eggman, I guess. Fuck you, game. You ruin everything. You ruin everything good. I hate you. I guess I need to save. Nothing is good in this world anymore. But hey, I beat the game. Look at all those hundreds. You know what? Before I go, I'm actually curious. How do I, like, see my records? I want to see my records. Where are my records? Okay, that's my okay. So let's see how I did. B, B, A, B, 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 S. I got an S rank in Sonic's Tropical Jungle. C in Kingdom Valley, B in Aquatic Base, B in there, C in Egg Cerberus, S for Silver, S for Iblis, A for Egg Genesis, B for Egg Wyvern. B, B, S, A, B, B, A, S, C, S, S, C, S. And silver. B, B, C, B, 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 A, S, B, A, C, A, A. I got less B's than I remembered. B, S. Yep, that's this game. It's BS. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in to these 3 Sonic 06 streams. I guess, well, I'm not going to be streaming Sonic 06 again. If I ever do it, it's going to be in the very distant future. But I'm glad to have finally beaten the game, like, completely on my own, and actually fully experienced it all. Sonic Heroes is still worse. IMO. Because honestly, I only got really pissed off at, like, 3 sections of this playthrough. Like, the final boss, Silver's stupid ball Dusty Dunes thing, and Sonic's Mach Speed segments. So yeah, I think I enjoy this game more than Sonic Heroes. So that says a lot about Heroes and this game. But anyways, I don't know what I'm going to be streaming next. I might return to like a fortune cookie format. I might try and do another playthrough of something. Maybe I'll do Sonic and the Secret Rings. I've been interested in doing a stream of that, and that would be fun to suffer through. Or maybe I can do something else, like something I've been hopefully wanting to do with a certain person in the chat for quite some time now, and I've been saying that I wanted to do it, but then stream scheduling is really bad for me because I can't schedule it on my own terms. I have to do it at times when my brother's at work and not here to get angry at me using all the internet. So I usually stream impromptu, so that makes it hard to schedule kind of stuff with other people for a stream, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's probably going to be Sonic and the Secret Rings, honestly. I enjoy my suffering. But anyways, that's it. That's done. I'm done with the stream. Thanks for everyone for stopping by and making Shadow more tolerable than Silver. And remember, that tornado is carrying a car.